If you think things went wrong on your wedding day, let's try to make you feel a little bit better about things.
Oh, man. So there was on Reddit, people were posting some of the worst things that have happened at weddings and how horribly wrong they went. So I'm going to pit these against each other, and you guys have to tell me which one is worse, because they're all bad.
Okay.
And they're all horrible, but which one is worse?
All right.
So the first one, groom got so drunk the night before, he couldn't make it to the altar at the ceremony. They still had the ceremony with only the bride and her party, plus one of the groomsmen who apparently didn't get wasted. Everyone there was shaking their heads the entire time. The groom did make one singular appearance for a few seconds at the reception. He looked like a zombie and was wearing street clothes. They divorced within 6 months.
No doubt.
Wow.
I mean, that spoke volumes right there,
I'm like,
right?
how do you have the ceremony with only the bride there? Like,
And there's another scenario here that we're even going to say could be worse than that
compete
one.
with that one.
yes.
Right.
All right, here we go. Big wedding, around 500 people. All the future wife's doing. She wanted the huge $70,000 wedding. I was the groomsman. Pre-wedding, he's nervous as hell. All these people has to be perfect. This is our dream wedding, yada, yada. So at some point, the whiskey gets pulled out. It went from a calm the nerves few shots to he just about finished the bottle. We give him water, get him in the shower, and redressed. It's go time. Midway through her vows, he pukes all down the front of her dress. It was horrible, but it was great. They're going on 8 years strong.
Really?
Wow.
So the question is, would you rather him not show up or throw up on you at the altar?
Those are your options.
Which is worse?
and the only two options you have.
Wow. I'm going with the second one is worse. I think I'd rather not show up than show up and throw up on her dress in front of her entire family.
Yeah, at least the spotlight would have been on me as a bride, like to just be up there by myself, and then they didn't stay together, right? So that was for the best.
Yes, they
I
ended
would
up
much
divorcing.
rather just have the spotlight on me than be vomited on in the spotlight.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
You're
fair.
getting spotlights both ways,
Yes.
but one's definitely different than the other.
It's a push for me.
It's a push.
It's a push.
All right, here is the next two that you have to choose between. All right, so a fight broke out between father of the bride, brother of the bride, and some guy who just happened to be staying at the hotel.
He was there for the heat.
See a fight, get in a fight, baby.
In reality, I don't know how much of a fight it was, more just the dad and the brother assaulting some man. So anyway, they're both arrested. Cut to the bride sobbing at breakfast because her dad and brother spent the evening of her wedding in jail and now face assault charges for what they did to this poor man. All right, so that's the first scenario. Second one. Photographer was taking jumping photos of the bride and bridesmaids. So they were all jumping in the air while wearing high heels.
Oh, these are so bad.
Bride landed and dislocated her knee, passed out, kept going in and out of consciousness.
Oh, my God.
We called an ambulance who turned up and fixed her knee, but she wanted to continue with the wedding. She then had the first course of the meal, threw up down her dress, and had to sit with her mom in another room while everyone danced, etc.
Oh.
So
Yikes.
your dad and brother spending the night in jail, or you dislocating your knee, passing out, going in and out of consciousness, puking on yourself, and missing your wedding.
Again, I don't want to have vomit on me in the spotlight, so I'm going to go with dad and brother in jail. That's a cool story.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with my dad and brother in jail over me dislocating my knee.
Yeah,
for sure.
dad and brother in jail.
All right,
These
so-
are tougher than I thought they were going to be,
You're
Kristen.
welcome.
Yeah.
All right. These both, kind of involve infidelity. When I was maybe 4 or 5 years old, I walked in on my uncle's wife-to-be and her maid of honor kissing the night before the ceremony. So again, when I was 4 or 5 years old, I walked in on my uncle's wife-to-be. So this is your future aunt
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
making out with her maid of honor the night before the ceremony.
Okay.
Wow.
Little kid me just casually dropped this into conversation with my dad. It all unraveled from there. Now, your second scenario was at a lovely wedding, really romantic, all candlelit, and the reception was beautiful. Best man made an incredible speech, and then at the end, he said, "Everybody raise your glasses to." He said the groom's name, and then accidentally called the new bride the groom's ex-wife's name.
Oh.
What in the heck? What?
The no-no of all no-nos.
No.
Wow.
He should have gone to jail for the night too.
So, bride making out with her maid of honor,
Yeah.
or best man accidentally calling the bride the ex-wife's name.
Bride maid of honor, because you can say that 5-year-olds make things up. What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Gaslight the child. Yes.
No one's going to believe that story anyway.
You turned me around on that one. Yep,
Yeah?
that's fair.
Okay.
I'd rather be in that one too.
Yeah, I'd rather see two women kissing.
Yep.
Save that.
The Bert Show.